Right now, I just wrapped up a 20-minute call with my client Abraham. As you see, we got the setup right here. Nothing too crazy, keeping it very simple. Got my monitor when I'm on calls, when I'm working, whatever it is. But one main topic that honestly really stood out to me was, to give you some background information, Abraham, he's in his 20s, he has his own fencing company. And before he joined my program, he was already living kind of active, right? He was like already kind of disciplined. He's working long hours, 10, 12 hours a day, focusing on scaling his business. And he was eating somewhat healthy. He was going to the gym somewhat consistent, but he wasn't really going all in. And even though he thought he was already living a disciplined life compared to normal people, however, we're not comparing ourselves to normal people at all. If you're watching this video, it's because you want to be more than normal. The last thing I want to be is average, normal. I do everything in my power to stay away from normality, to stay away from average. I do what I can to distinguish myself, to set myself apart from everyone else, so I can achieve results that everyone else won't be able to achieve. And one thing that we spoke about was that there is what I call the active lifestyle, which is where you're waking up 4 or 5 in the morning. You're making sure you're focusing on 2 to 3 single ingredient meals a day, focusing on your career, going all in with your job, with your business, with your studies, making sure you're performing to the best of your ability, making sure you plan out your entire day before work, making sure you win the day before the day even starts for most people. And then after focusing on your studies, on your business, on your career, you're still going for runs, you're still training, you're still boxing, you're still living an active lifestyle. That is the next level of truly being disciplined and living that active lifestyle. But he was somewhat consistent with his meals. He was training every now and then. However, because he didn't have the exact plan, because he didn't have the structure in place, not only do we plan out his entire day from A to Z, not only do we focus only on the highest leverage task with his business. How many calls is he going to do that day? How many jobs, how many fencing jobs is he going to do that day? How many reach outs is he going to do? Whether it's with his meals, 2, 3 single ingredient whole meals a day instead of eating 6 meals a day of chicken and rice like a bodybuilder. He's not trying to look like a fat, bulky, bloated bodybuilder. No. The goal is to have that ripped, lean physique, but be strong. So you can lead for your career, lead for your family, and be that man that people can actually look up to. And also making sure his entire day is planned out so he knows exactly what to do step by step. Honestly, I could tell you everything else, but I'm saving that for another video because this video would be hours and hours long. If you go to my Instagram, if you don't follow my Instagram, I don't know what you're doing. I post all my testimonials, all my clients' interviews on my Instagram. Check it out, David Guzman Correa. Same thing as my YouTube, same thing as my TikTok, and everything else. But right now, all I want to do is lay down. But no, right now I'm about to go to my boxing training. Gonna get a little 30, 45-minute workout in real quick because it actually closed like in less than an hour. So gonna get there quick. And the reason why I'm able to still run my business while still doing boxing is simply because I'm focusing on what actually matters. Only training 35, 45 minutes a day instead of spending 2, 3 hours in a gym that would cause me to skip it altogether. And I used to be an amateur boxer and I love boxing. I feel like every man should learn a combat sport. It honestly makes me have real confidence because deep inside I know that whatever happens, I can do whatever the hell it takes to actually overcome that issue. And boxing, training consistently, even while running my business, spending time in school, spending time with my family. I'm going on a date this weekend too. I'm doing all of that while still staying consistent with my training. How do I do that? Because I focus on what matters and I cut out all the bullshit. But right now I'm about to get changed up. Got the best cameraman, my little brother, recording. So props to him. But let's go, man. Let's finish off the night. Oh my goodness, it is absolutely freezing out here, man. Got a puffer jacket on and it's still cold, but let's put our bag in the car and head off to the boxing gym. Right now, just left the house. Got the one and only cameraman. And we don't have much time to get this boxing workout in, but because we only focus on 30, 45 minutes, still gonna get it done regardless. And you may be asking, like, David, how the hell do you still have energy? It's almost 8 p.m. You've been up since 4:45 a.m. working on classwork, working on the business, on back-to-back calls, studying for hours. And the reason is because what I eat on a daily basis, the way I'm feeling myself with 2 whole single ingredient meals a day. That's the only reason how I'm able to get it done. I promise you, if I was eating a bunch of BS, if I was constantly eating out fast food, gas station work, and blaming it on that I was too busy to prep my meal because my business calls got in the way, school got in the way, I wouldn't have the energy, have the focus to still be able to be locked in, even though it's almost 8 p.m. And keep in mind, we have another call after this, so there's truly no excuse. But one thing that honestly keeps me going during days like this, because some days like this where I know deep inside that I could skip a workout, and would I still look the same? Yeah, I would look the same. This one workout isn't going to change my life. However, it's about keeping my promise, about doing what I say I'm going to do, because it all adds up. If I skip this workout, it'll be so much more easier for me to skip tomorrow's workout. So I'm going to make sure I still get today's workout and done no matter what, no matter even if it's late. And because my workouts are only 45 minutes focusing on high intensity, it allows me to still get it done even on my busiest days. Is what I'm doing right now, recording myself with a flashlight on, the safest thing? Probably not, but at least you can still see. And one thing I made sure to do is to time block an hour of my day specifically for training. That way, so every single morning I wake up with my days planned out on Google Calendar, I can easily see what I'm going to do at what time, so I don't have to think about and stress out over what I'm supposed to do, what I'm not supposed to do. So around a year ago, I broke up with this one girl who I was dating for almost 3 years, it would have been. And looking back at it, it was one of the best things that had happened to me. However, for the first couple weeks on end, I was honestly very down. I mean, I've been with this one girl for almost 3 years. We've spent all our summer breaks, our winter breaks together. We had great times. We would hang out every single week, have dates really often. And I truly thought that I was going to stay with this one girl for the rest of my life. That was just a thought I had at the moment. However, as things kind of fell off, as things slowed down, as I realized the reality of what was going on, I realized that it wasn't something that I know I could stand. So we ended up breaking it off. The thing is, whenever I'm not the type of guy who just breaks up over the phone, I feel like that's like something a coward would do. I like to do it in person. And at the end of the day, she's a very good girl. However, the time wasn't right. But instead of me using it to hold me back, instead of me using it as an excuse on why I should slow down, on why I should, chill out on the business, study less, work out less, be a little down for a little bit, start eating a bunch of bullshit food, start going out and doing a bunch of stupid stuff, I chose to take the second route, which was focusing on what actually matters. Taking a step back and realizing I wasn't all in with my business. I wasn't all in with my meals. I wasn't waking up at 4:35 in the morning every single morning to get on client calls, to build out programs, to do research, to invest into mentors. I wasn't studying. I wasn't paying attention in class. I wasn't prepping my meals ahead of time. I would be using the same excuse over and over again that my work got in the way. This was when I was detailing as well, so my work got in the way, my business was in the way, my personal life was in the way, and I realized that I wasn't going all in. And before that, I was wondering why I wasn't achieving the results I know I should be achieving. Even though I was already working out for a couple months on end, I still kind of looked average. And when we broke it off, it made me realize that going all in is the only method. And fast forward to 1 year now, waking up 4:35 in the morning, making sure I prioritize single ingredient foods, making sure I'm running, I'm lifting, I'm doing boxing, I'm making sure I'm prioritizing my relationship with God, with my family, with my siblings, taking everything to the next level. I never look back anymore. And I realized that going all in is the only way to actually achieve something that most people don't achieve. Because to achieve what most people don't have, you have to do what they're not willing to do. And for me, it's all about living an active lifestyle. It's all about waking up early, getting after with your studies, with your business, with your training, with your runs, with your boxing, speaking to that pretty girl you see over there, the pretty cashier, or for example, some cute girl you find at a smoothie place, you talk to, you have a great time, y'all kick it off, and then soon enough you're on 3 back-to-back dates. And getting back into boxing, like for some reason I was being a pussy. I was like, you know what, I don't want to get hurt. However, I realized that's not the mentality I need to have. I need to go all in. And fast forward to now, I'm still not where I want to be at all, but I've made some significant progress. As you can see, I mean, last year I was driving a 03 4Runner. And I don't like to brag about money at all. My business isn't even where I want it to be just yet, but my physique has 10 times improved. My relationship with God, with women, with my siblings, with my family has gone to the next level. And it wouldn't be possible if I didn't go all in.
Me diste follow y te di follow back. Me diste like y yo te di 2 para atrás. Toma, al otro día me pusiste en los close friends. Eso es lo que tú quieres, más voy pa'l DM. De espalda de lado o de frente. En todas las fotitos se ve bien. Mami, te lo doy ahora y después también. Tuve un story cerca y que le llevo a pie. Toma, yo quiero que tú seas mi loba. Tú me tienes a mí en la cuerda floja. Si nos vamos del lugar, él te moja. Yo te voy a comer como una luz roja. Y actívate, de quién va a pagarlo y no te olvides. Tú te vienes, yo voy, dale, sígueme. Con ese culo en ustedes, anime. Dale, actívate, de quién va a pagarlo y baby, olvídate. Tú te vienes, yo voy, dale, sígueme. Con lo que estaba buscando. Y me sabe, ya tú no más. Tú eres una pitcher, mami, pero yo me crié en la loma. Tú vas a soñar conmigo después que te la coma. Yo bajo pa' tu barrio, lo quien no te coma. Así en la lamba en una movie cabrona. Chequeate el IP y nunca se va de hora. Por eso ningún culo mejora. Usted, que te primera. Le llevo bien loca como una gringa en la perla. Baby, te he hablado, sí, un placer conocerla. Ando con Papo, con David, tú con tu perla. No sé si es la hierba, pero tú tienes sol chiquitito, como si fuera dos. Te pasé la lengua, como sellando el blog. Baby, tú te sueltas, con este limón. Nosotros bien grandes, bebé, como una yukon. Cierra los ojos y piénsame. Yo quiero besarte y a ver, yo me paso mirando ese culito en internet. Ese culo de bichote, y yo siempre quise ese bichote. Cuando se nota que cuando yo te azote, vamos a ver si es verdad. Vamos a ver si es verdad, vamos a ver si es verdad, vamos a ver si es verdad. Vamos a ver si es verdad, vamos a ver si es verdad. Baby, tú lo haces como si supieras. Hasta tú te pondrías pegado así con mis ojos te viera, te viera. Baby, a mí me dijeron que tú metes mano. ¿Quiénes son? Los que comandan una nueva generación. La Liga Multiplatino. Bad Bunny, Davey, Omar Kors. Tú sabes, los ídolos tuyos. Seguramente te están preguntando cómo lo hacen. Tienen que aprender. ey, cierra los ojos y piénsame, ey, yo estoy bebiendo y también quemé. Ella quiere un mensaje que diga ven, yo me paso mirando ese culito en internet.
Ella viene por ahí y nunca llega sola. Ella nunca llega sola. Todos los bandidos sueltan la pistola. Esta noche lo que hay.
He's only using the same one because you guys have obviously said.
Yo se la mamo y se pone contenta. Esta Willy ya cumplió los 30. Después de las 12 no lo cuenta. No la llamen en el jangueo si no quiere que mienta. Estoy escuchando el número uno en venta. Por eso con nosotros nadie inventa. Me siento como un bicho en los 90. Tengo para un poco lo siento. Dale mami, pégate. Tírate. Si me miras mucho sabes que voy a besarte. Dale mami, pégate. Tírate. Si te ves y no la agarro entonces voy a llevarte. Mami, yo sé que tú te vuelves loca cuando el perreo te azota, pero obligado tú te acuerdas de mí si me ves por ahí. Mami, yo sé que tú te vuelves loca cuando el perreo te azota, pero obligado tú te acuerdas de mí de cuando te tra, tra, baby, en la disco, baby, vamos a darle, baby, hasta abajo, baby, no te quites, baby, bellaqueo, baby, si yo solo, baby, perreo, baby, tra, tra, baby, en la disco, baby, te lo meto, baby, aquí mismo, baby, delante de tu baby, te compro la BM y también el AP, baby, te doy dedo bailando, mami, estoy tasty, ey, tráete tu bestie, de las dos le bajamos el panty, en la 20 en lista waiting, se lo tiran por la body waiting, rompiendo la calle desde los 20, está cazando no está waiting, rompe la calle siempre que sale, mami tú estás fit, por la muerte los abdominales, rompe la calle siempre que sale, me gusta porque tú y yo somos iguales, siempre queremos perreo, y yo también vuelvo en el bellaqueo, cuando nos ponen perreo, no me ronques cabrones que acá no los veo. Estás escuchando música de Puerto Rico, cabrón. Nosotros nos criamos escuchando y cantando esto. En los caseríos, en los barrios, desde los 90 hasta el 2000 por siempre. Y ando con el mable de todos los tiempos, Tiny. Y yo no tengo que roncar, ustedes saben ya. Ya, 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 ya. Ya, 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 ya. Bad Bunny Vibe. Bad Bunny Vibe. Tiny, tiny. Tiny, tiny. Secreto de historia.
Make sure while you're growing, you're
A ella no le gusta el reggaetón, pero le gusta como canta la sensación. No con intención, quedarme con toda la atención. Vivo en una mansión y no me sé ni la dirección. Está cabrón, muy cabrón, papi, al cabrón. Casi es un hotel y se ve cabrón a la vista. En ella puedo aterrizar un avión, solo me falta la pista. Imposible que falle esta combinación de flow, una ensalada mixta. Palomo no insista, cuando se habla de grandeza no traje la libra. No te monto como Legoland, yo te enseñando lo mío de los dramas. Campamento pero de la el cuello va arriba hace mucho frío. Yo llego y cae nieve en el caserío, dejando sin regalos de malparido. Santa Claus con la esencia del gris metido.
don't bend your back, just bend your knees.
Mi nombre es Arcángel, es un placer. Hoy tú te vas con una leyenda que no va a volver a nacer.
Ya la vi, anda con toda la mira, me miro, el VIP se pegó. que la rompa. Luca, step back, la yompa. Tú estás loco por vender el alma, pero ni el diablo te la compra. Yo no tengo compa, pregúntaselo a tu compa. Todo el mundo ya sabe, por eso va Bonnie ni ronca. A mí me escuchan las abuelas y sus nietecitos maleantes, tiradores y estudiantes, doctores gigantes, natural y con implantes, los adultos y los infantes, Barcelona y Alicante, en Santurce y Almirante, cruzando la calle con los Beatles, la más libre y otro voz el Beatle, el que quiera que me tire, otra cosa es que yo mire, yo soy un pitcher, ay, yo soy otro juego que me voy no viral, vengo de PR, tierra de Clemente, a mis 5 cojones me tienen todos los cheaters, ay, los haters no saben, yo nunca los veo en la calle, pa' mí que ellos viven en Twitter, ay, ok, estoy ocupado haciendo dinero, solo no tengo tiempo pa' cuidar mis hijos, que ninguno cobra más de lo que cobra, ay, mis tigres,
There is no better feeling than finishing up a late workout, going home, having your final meal, knowing that you put your all into your training, that you had a real intense workout. You will never catch me doing no lazy, no soft, no easy training. I like to feel like I actually had a good ass workout while actually obtaining better results than guys who spend hours in a gym. If you haven't already, go train, go for that run, lift those weights, go train for 45 minutes, do that boxing session, do the MMA session. You know what you should be doing on a daily basis, so get it done. But if you want to book a call with me one-on-one and implement the same systems that I implement with my personal life and every single one of my clients, so they all live an active lifestyle, prioritize their career while getting into the best shape possible and making long-term progress, click the link down below, book a call. I take all my calls. Also, you can shoot me a DM on Instagram. I personally reply to every single DM. But you have a good night. We'll see you on the other side. Take care.